Every now and then, an unexpected player steps up and steals the spotlight. In this year's NBA preseason, that player was Yuki Kawamura. Standing at just 5 feet 8 inches, he made sure no one overlooked him when he took the court against the Indiana Pacers.
Oh my goodness. I told you, Chris, he can play.
This Japanese guard started the game off with his head up, scanning the court ready to find the open man. While teammates didn't always connect the dime, Yuki showed he's comfortable shooting his shot from deep too.
Whips it out. And a three is perfect by Kawamura.
His court vision is on another level, and he got flashy with it too.
Just 31% from three-point range. What a pass.
No, listen, he can play. He's undersized, but he can see the game, and he can play it pretty well.
Yuki was putting on a show. He was proving the doubters wrong, showing that his performance at the Olympics wasn't just a one-time thing.
He's hit a three and hit a second.
Every time Yuki touched the ball, you could feel the anticipation building. You knew something special was about to happen, and even when the pressure was on, Yuki stayed composed, never rattled. Defenders pressed up on him trying to force a mistake, but instead, he hit them with another no-look pass.
Just see, he's locked in there, and LaRavia gets behind him. You see he comes and just taps.
This next pass was probably the best of the night. Yuki didn't just pass to an open man, he passed it to where the open man was going to be, reading the play one step ahead.
Oh my goodness. I told you, Chris, he can play. He threw that up as a blind pass, and Huff made a heck of a shot going under.
It was pure instinct and basketball IQ at its finest, and the dimes didn't stop there. In the fourth quarter, Yuki Kawamura took it to another level.
Oh my goodness! Pereira had to wait on it in the air.
That was Kawamura again, throwing up that pass to Pereira.
And once again, Kawamura proved to be reliable when it came to knocking down open threes. On the other end, his size might give him an obvious disadvantage, but that didn't stop him from making his presence felt. In the fourth quarter, the Grizzlies handed the reins to Kawamura, and he immediately took control. He developed a quick connection with Jay Huff, finding him twice in a row.
My college teammates, Sean May, his son.
And it seemed like it was too easy for him because the no-look dimes just kept coming. If I counted correctly, that was his fourth no-look assist of the game. Kawamura was playing with such confidence, it felt like he was a step ahead of everyone else. On the court, his ability to read the defense and make the perfect pass without even looking was mesmerizing. The Pacers couldn't keep up, and Kawamura was putting on a clinic in playmaking. Even when it seemed like he was stuck under the rim, Kawamura stayed calm, never panicking. He had this uncanny ability to keep his composure, scanning the floor for the right play. Aside from his stellar playmaking, Kawamura showcased some solid defensive IQ as well, racking up 2 steals in this game. But let's be honest, the main highlights were those assists. He finished the game with a total of 7 dimes, each one more impressive than the last. And if that wasn't enough, he chipped in 10 points of his own, proving he could be a scoring threat when needed. Kawamura was everywhere, and his performance left no doubt that he's a player that any NBA team would want. With a massive 36-point lead against the Trailblazers, the Grizzlies decided it was time to unleash 5'6", Yuki Kawamura. This was his longest run yet, with a solid 8 minutes left in the game, and Yuki wasted no time making an impact.
A turnaround jumper.
Yuki's first move came from beyond the arc, stepping into the shot with confidence. But even with that swagger, it didn't find the mark. Still on the same possession, after the Grizzlies snagged the rebound, Yuki dished a quick dime to the open corner. It was a clean look, but his teammate couldn't connect either. Luckily for Yuki, Jay Huff had his back on the very next play.
How does he make others better? Huff for 3, laces it.
And right out of transition, Yuki was there again, dishing out the easiest assist in the world. With a comfortable lead, there wasn't much pressure on the Grizzlies, but for Yuki, every possession was a chance to prove himself and keep the crowd hyped. He set up Jay Huff again, but this time, Huff couldn't finish it. In the next transition, Yuki seized his moment to take it coast to coast, driving hard to the rim.
Yuki fouled.
The layup didn't quite fall, but he drew contact and earned a trip to the line instead, a chance to get his name on the board. And the crowd was loving every bit of it.
Hit a three against Washington.
The second free throw didn't fall, but with 4 minutes left on the clock, it was only a matter of time before Yuki got another shot. But before that moment, we got a glimpse of his signature style, a no-look dime that left the defense completely stunned.
By this team's back. Oh, look at the pass. Castleton trying to pay it off.
Unfortunately, Castleton couldn't finish that one, but the crowd was loving every bit of Yuki's flair. Yuki kept working hard, setting up his teammates with clean looks, but they just couldn't seem to get the shots to fall. Even when he tried to take one from deep himself, it wasn't quite there.
Yuki for three.
Every time Yuki touched the ball, the crowd erupted. The support he was getting in an away arena was something special.
With the follow.
But despite his best efforts, his teammates couldn't seem to finish. He could have had 10 assists by now if those shots had just fallen.
Yuki. Nice pass.
With the clock winding down, Yuki took control once more, orchestrating the play with precision. He found Jay Huff wide open, securing his 4th assist of the night. With just 50 seconds left, Yuki delivered the moment the crowd had been waiting for. He hit a smooth, fadeaway mid-range jumper, sinking his first field goal and sending the fans home more than satisfied.
Jumper. Why not? Why not, Yuki?
In the Grizzlies' final game of the season, they handed the 5'8" Japanese guard, Yuki Kawamura, his most minutes ever in an NBA regular season game. And let's just say, he stole the show in all 28 of those minutes.
Because of the scheduling situation. Oh, Kawamura with a steal. Oh, look at the throw. Bagley. Yes. Yuki.
Yuki didn't start the game. He checked in with 7 minutes left in the first quarter, and right away, you could tell he needed a moment to adjust. After all, he was coming off a stretch where he only got a few minutes per game, but give him 3 minutes to settle in, and then the dimes started flying.
Stuff there. I think that might be number 4. Spencer, a walk-up three. Bango! Cam Spencer off the setup by Kawamura. The 2 Grizzly two-ways combining there.
From there, confidence kicked in, and he knocked down his first 3.
Basketball game. The 2XL game. Kawamura for 3. Yes! Yuki Kawamura drops in the 3. His 5th of the season, appearing in his 22nd game for the Grizzlies.
His mid-range shots weren't falling just yet, but that didn't slow his assists down.
Knocks down that 3 is these extra effort plays that the Grizzlies will make all night. Lamar Stevens got his feet set. Great delivery.
It was those assists that got him going, until he knocked down his second 3 just before the first quarter ended.
Falls to Kawamura. Yuki's got an open 3. Bango! Yuki Kawamura. You better guard that man. Don't look at his size.
Yuki checked back in with 7 minutes left in the second quarter, and this time he brought the swagger with him, even when his teammates couldn't finish every play.
One at Charlotte. Grizzlies, a lot of open looks. G.G. Jackson comes up short, boarded by Kawamura. For Dallas, it will be their first appearance in the play. Nice. Bagley, blocked by Gasser.
The team looked out of sync, like the chemistry just wasn't there. But then Yuki sparked life back into the game with a moment of brilliance.
Kawamura with a steal. Oh, look at the throw. Bagley. Yes. Yuki. Where do you see this from again? How about the steal? Ty Jones with a dribble.
Let's just say, the whole stadium felt that one. You could hear the crowd erupt, and on the very next play, Yuki doubled down with another slick move.
Good contest by Bagley. Kawamura, the vision, the drop-off, a Spencer 3, hits through!
And as wild as those plays were, Yuki was just getting started. In the third quarter, he shifted gears, getting more aggressive and attacking the paint like he had something to prove.
Yuki drives and draws a foul as he's tumbled down to the deck.
And after calmly knocking down the free throws, Yuki took it to another level.
Even though he's not on the floor at the moment. Yuki for 3. Bango and 1! 4-point chance for Yuki Kawamura.
told you, if you go out there and you disrespect Yuki and his game, he will show you up as he knocks down his third three of this basketball game.
As you saw, Yuki knocked down 3 triples in this one, ending with 12 points and 5 assists. But honestly, he could have had way more assists if his teammates finished the looks he set up. Still, a great performance from a clear NBA caliber talent. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like and drop a comment. See you in the next one. With just 4 minutes left on the clock and the Grizzlies up by 25, the 5'8" Yuki Kawamura checked in. Wasting no time, he immediately went to lock up Butler, but his intensity came at a price. Right off the bat, he was called for a foul. The crowd wasn't too pleased with the ref's call.
Crowd doesn't like that, of course. Yuki Kawamura earning himself a two-way deal with the Grizzlies in the hustle.
Later, Kawamura navigated around a pick, drawing 2 defenders his way. He spotted Jay Huff open, but Huff couldn't quite connect on the shot. Kawamura stayed relentless, locking up Butler once again, this time cleanly with no interference from the refs.
Butler stripped, got it.
For someone of his height, it was genuinely impressive to see him standing firm and taking on the challenge. Kawamura didn't let his size dictate the play. On offense, Kawamura showcased his vision and patience. First, he attempted to blow past his defender, but when that didn't pan out, he reset the play on the second try. He found a seam driving into the paint and waiting, composed for the perfect moment.
Oh, wow! Eyes behind his head. Yuki with the setup to Huff.
Wasabi!
Definitely put a little spice on that.
Exactly. And the three-pointer dropped in.
But on the next play, Yuki cranked it up another notch. Going one-on-one, he sized up his defender, hit him with a quick move, and drilled a step-back 3.
Yes, sir! Yes! First NBA basket.
The crowd was on its feet, feeling the energy, as he showed off not just his vision, but his scoring touch. This wasn't just a pass-first performance. Yuki was putting on a show, and with limited minutes, that was all for tonight. But it was enough to electrify the crowd and give us a glimpse of what Yuki can bring to the court